All right, so one other thing I want to show you is the breakout compounding account. So this one is up 72%. Crazy, right? It started at 5,000. It's at 86.29, so profit of 3,600 in not very long amount of time. All right, so just today it made 90 pips. I'll show you the trades. 696 just today, up 8% just today. All right, so 91 total trades, 654 pips, 7 pips per trade expectancy. Not as good as that monster, but still. Remember, the monster, the pips are a little skewed because they're not weighted at full positions. Those pips you saw in the monster were not full position pips. Okay, so some of those, remember, the 1 and the 5s were quarter position pips, and then the 15-minute entries are half position pips. Where the difference is, in this breakout, it's 654 full position pips. That's why you would say, so it should be up 65%, right? But there's compounding, so it's actually up 72%. So it compounds on the day before its gains. Let's look at the trades. Oh, and 43 to 44%, not bad. I mean, remember I told you these were hovering around 30. Most of these, once you get up to 200 trades in history, this percentage gets to around 36%. As we, that's what they've been getting around to. All right. So here are the overnight trades, 26. So 1, 2, 3, 4 overnight trades. Okay, and a late night one last night. Not late night, I guess, but yesterday ended with a nice 50 pip dollar Canada. I think that we saw that one on the trade room actually. And then dollar yen. So here's starting today, early this morning, really, this session. 30 pips on dollar yen. We had a loser on dollar Canada, but dollar Canada came right back and made 38.8 to make up for it. And then euro dollar hit 35.5 pips. So that was overnight. So for a net gain of 90 pips, not bad. I love the risk reward on this thing. It's just really craziness. And you have to weather the storm. And I think we've seen now, guys, that you have to weather the storms. You're going to go through periods where it doesn't seem to work, and it's going to be frustrating, but it's a bigger picture. You got to back up and look at it as, you're going to have bad days, and you can't dwell in those days, and you'll feel like crap the whole day. There's nothing you can do about it. It's part of trading, but you're not trading for that each day. Okay, you're looking at a bigger picture, and not every day is going to work. So we're looking for a strategy that over time will work. And that's why sometimes just going with the automated setups are just the best thing to do, because it's not stressful. It's not so much as in your hands. So when did we start this account? This is pretty new too, right? February 27th. So today's what? The 26th? Hey, we got a month. That's a full-on month of trades. I mean, we've seen good times, we've seen bad times, we go in streaks, then we have bad streaks. Let's see. Even here we get bad streaks, but the good streaks, when they happen, is when you make the pips. When those things break out, the breakout trade is waiting. And yeah, this, for lack of a better word, sucks these days. The 13th, the 10th wasn't so bad actually. 10th was good. 10th was a good day, 50 pips that day. But starting with the 11th and then the 12th, just yuckiness. 13th may have started seeing some shininess, but you're going to go through days like that, and you can't discourage it or change anything. Okay, and that's why I keep these running, to show you guys before you guys get it going. You can see over time these will run good, and see, and then boom, and then look what happens. You weather this run, which, by the way, these are 15 pips each. They're 1.5% account each. I mean, it's not nice when they add up, but then look at this. 3%, 3.5%, 3%, 3%, minus 1.5, plus 3%, minus 1.5, plus 3%, 3%, plus 3.7, minus 1.5, plus 5.5%. All right, minus 1.5, minus 1.5, plus 4%, plus 3%. Right? You can see where I'm going with this, and I don't, where it's going is, and even after this, we've had a rough week this week, and I was just saying is, this was rough. It's not fun. But then look what just happened, right? And overall, look what's happened. 72% account growth after just 91 trades, only risking 1.5% per trade. Look, worst trade, 16 pips. That's it. And there's only one of those. Everything was 15 pips, right? Best trade, 55 pips almost. Worst trade in dollars, best trade in dollars. So you can see the risk to reward is skewed in our favor. 7.2 pip expectancy per trade. Awesome, right? So these are the exact same settings I have in the trade room. The ones I've been showing you guys, I call it the 30-15. You can look at, or the 15-30. Forgot what I call it actually now. But the magic numbers on the video. So just watch the video's updates, and it gets us to this point. It's this account. So it was 5,000. It's now 86.29. No open trades. See, no open trades. You gotta love it. Here's the history. So there was a string of losers, but see, no losers, just 110 bucks, 120 bucks, and then the winners are twice to three times as much sometimes. Let's look at the overall time setting. This is 20 pips equals 2 is the weighting, and the growth target is 4%, and a drawdown is 4%. All right, so this all plays a part. This is when it shuts off and stops taking trades. And it hit it again today. It grew 4%, actually grew 8.6% today. And I've actually made these numbers strategic, and I'll go over that. It's rarely going to be 4 and 4%, because think of how I have the stop losses. I have the stop losses at 15, and the target's at minimum 30, right? So the stop loss is going to be 1.5, 15 each. So two of them will be 3%. So it will not shut off. It'll allow 2 losses. In fact, it'll allow 3 losses, and it could shut you off on the negative at around, what is it, 1.5 at 4.5%. So it'll probably be around 4.5% if it's 4 straight losses, right? 3 straight losses. Now, on the upside, it's 4%. So think about what one gain is. One win is 30 at least. So if that one isn't an extraordinary one where it really looks for a 1-column roadblock after 30, I'll show you the settings, then it usually goes 30 to 35. Not enough to trigger it. So if you get 2 winners, that's going to be about 6% minimum, right? If they go further at all each, say they go 5 each, that's 7%. Say one goes 50, they have, and another one goes 40, that's 90. That's 9. Actually, one maybe not go 40. It depends on how they close. Sometimes they open together. In that case, you get all the wins no matter what. But if they're consecutive trades and one goes 35, that'll open another one. If that goes 50, that's 8.5%. So I've strategically placed those at 4 and 4 because with the win to risk reward, the losing days will still be less than the winning days because of the way that the stop losses are set on the individual trades at 15 to 30. Okay. All right. So let's go down to the breakout setup. So now you remember you need to have your bot switch on true. I don't have anything else set. Everything else is false. This is only for the bot account. I think it's a good idea to do that with this. All right, so let's go to the breakout trade. Here it is. This is our compounding test setting. So I've got it going from 3 to 22. Stop, 15 pip stop. I put a 75 pip target. You can see it's never hit that. It's the best trade so far is 55 pips. I think one of our few other accounts, every now and then it will hit that, but very rarely. Trade protector, all these are disabled. No trail stop, nothing. Okay, and then just risk factor 1.0, so full position pips. Every trade is a full position pip. And then dynamic targets, just set it to true. Now, here's the key. After 30 pips of profit, after 30 pips, that's 30 with a 0, we look for the next slow car on the road, and we just get out. All right, that's it. That is it. All right, cancel that. Any questions about that? I'm not going to go over the preliminary ones today. Okay, traders, I think that's going to do it for me. You guys trade safe. All right, this is Sam Shakespeare signing out, guys. We'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.